Now, also discussed at the meeting was the latest massive aid package provided by the home of the free and the brave. It totals about $2.5 billion and includes Stryker armored vehicles for the very first time. But it also brings the total U.S. military assistance for Ukraine to an unprecedented approximately $27.5 billion. And that's the conversation we want to have today. Why does the United States get so involved in foreign affairs, not just Ukraine? So we brought back our friend Joel Rubin. He's the former Deputy Assistant Secretary of State for Legislative Affairs. Joel, I want to start there very simply, and I want to do that for a reason, because there are people in the United States who are maybe laid off from a job or they're struggling to make ends meet. They see all this money going abroad, and they want to know why. So you and I haven't had this conversation for maybe a year at the very beginning of this war. Talk to me about why the United States is involved in helping Ukraine.
Yeah, you got it, Ashley. And it's great to be with you and to talk about this, because this is the right question to ask. Why? And the United States, we're intertwined with the world. We are part of the world. We're connected to it. Our economy, for example, we export $2 trillion a year out of a GDP, a gross domestic product of about $25 trillion. So about 10% of our economy relies on foreign markets. We also have values and believe in democracy and believe in human rights. And we have alliances that we've leaned on throughout the years to help us defend our country. And in this case with Ukraine, this is a country of shared values. It's a democracy. And it's a country that was attacked by Russia. And Russia then not only wanted to attack and has not only attacked Ukraine, but has threatened other countries that are coming up alongside our allies. And the real fear is that if we don't support Ukraine now, that Russia will continue and will destabilize Europe, destabilizing the world, certainly destabilizing our economy and our security. And that's why we're involved now, trying to get at this at the front end so that it doesn't get worse.
Yeah. I want to zoom out, if we can, from Ukraine just for a second, Joel. There's an article published by The Guardian earlier this month that detailed how if China were to invade Taiwan, which we've had that conversation here before, too, China would probably fail, but at great cost to meaning the U.S. military. Why would that be a foregone conclusion that we would also jump into that situation, which on its surface doesn't seem to have anything to do with the United States either?
Right now, China, obviously it's a country of 1 billion and a quarter people, Taiwan, 30 or so million. We have been a longtime friend of Taiwan and ally, but not just Taiwan, also Japan, also the Philippines, also Indonesia, countries throughout Asia and Southeast Asia. And these countries look to us to help support their security. They engage with us economically in free trade. We have built up robust relationships with them over decades. If China were to invade Taiwan and seek to take control of it, it would send shockwaves throughout the rest of Asia, including with these allies that I mentioned. And so this is a line that the president has tried to lay out very clearly, as have other presidents throughout decades, in saying, if you invade Taiwan, you're affecting all of these countries' security. You're affecting the United States. We are a Pacific power as well. We have the Pacific coast as part of our borders. And we're just not going to support that. And we're going to try to make sure that China understands how costly it would be so that it would not do that, so that we have a normal relationship, a trade relationship. We compete, but that we talk to each other rather than engage in war. So in many ways, it's about preventing China from doing what Russia has chosen to do, which is incredibly destructive.
Joel Rubin, as always, I want to thank you for your insight and your wisdom. We appreciate your time always.
Thanks, Ashley.
Absolutely.